New Year resolutions. Before a new year, people make resolutions. Resolutions are things you want to change about yourself or things you want to happen. Common New Year resolutions include losing weight, getting good grades, spending less, and traveling more. It is hard to achieve resolutions because we can fall back into our old habits easily and make excuses. In December, gyms are almost empty. People are sitting comfortably at home eating. Once it hits the new year, gyms are crowded with people hoping to lose weight. Sadly, people will start losing hope and get lazy. It is easy to eat unhealthy food and not exercise. Well, it takes a lot of willpower to stay healthy for a long period of time. Kathleen's resolution is to lose weight. She currently weighs 150 pounds at 5 feet 4 inches. She wants to lose 30 pounds by the end of the year. Kathleen bought a year-long gym membership. She decided to buy it for the entire year instead of month by month as a way to stop herself from canceling. It costs $200 for a whole year. The gym has everything she needs. There is even a spa in the gym. Kathleen went to the gym every day for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, however, Kathleen had to go back to school. She had less time to go to the gym. Even when she did have time, she did not go because she was tired from class. She still managed to go to the gym twice a week though. The job search. Sarah wanted to get a job to save up money for her future. She did not want to keep asking her parents for money. She thought getting a job would be a good way to build her experience. Since she never had a job before, she decided to start with a simple part-time job. There were a lot of options out there. She could be a cashier, a tutor, a waitress, or an usher. She decided that a cashier job would be most suitable for her. This was a job that seemed simple enough that she could learn. It would also let her interact with people, which is her favorite thing to do. Sarah did not have a car, so she needed to find a job that was close to her home and school. She was still going to school, so she needed to find a job that was flexible. She walked around the restaurants and stores in her neighborhood. Some were hiring, others had all their positions filled up. She applied to 10 different places. Her top choice was her favorite frozen yogurt shop. They usually asked for a resume, a cover letter, and an application. She was excited to continue with her job search. 2 weeks later, 5 places contacted her for an interview. They were a movie theater, a yogurt shop, a candy shop, a video game store, and a coffee shop. She did not mind any of the jobs. They all seemed suitable for her schedule. She deleted his number. Johnny dated Robin for 3 months, but now he decided to break up with Robin because of his job. He would be working 50 hours a week. He wouldn't have enough time to invest in her. Robin was sad. She didn't want to break up with him. She thought he was not trying hard enough. She thought he should have made time for her. It took a long time for Robin to get over Johnny. He popped in her mind every day. Little things would remind her of him. For example, she saw a pink rose on the ground and she thought of Johnny. It was because Johnny gave her pink roses when she was accepted to dental school. Robin would cry and talk about Johnny to her friends. They felt sorry for her. How could she think about one person so much? Robin said she still had hope that they would get back together. Her friends said that she needed to stop thinking that. They suggested that she delete his number. It took Robin a long time, but she eventually deleted his number. She also deleted him on Facebook. She felt so much better. She was no longer constantly reminded of Johnny. 3 months later, she got a text message from an unknown number asking her to meet up for coffee. She texted, "Who is this?" Johnny realized that Robin had deleted his phone number. He decided to say, "Wrong number. I hope you are happy though." Robin thought to herself, "I am. Not so average." Julia always felt average. She did not have any special talents, but she also was not bad at anything in particular. She always got B's in class. She was neither fat nor skinny. She could run a mile, but not much more. Most people felt neutral about her. She wore nice clothes, but nothing unique. She wanted to be better than average at something, but whenever she tried, she fell short. When she took an advanced math class, she found herself struggling. She joined the basketball team, but she was not very good. As Julia was walking to school, she suddenly felt something in her head. It didn't hurt, so it was not a headache. All of a sudden, she saw a cat stuck in a tree in her mind. It was almost like a vision. That was weird, she thought. She continued walking to school. Then, she saw a cat like the one in her vision. It climbed up the tall tree and could not come back down. It was stuck. Julia realized that she could see the future. Julia would get her visions randomly. She wished she could control it, but she could not. Sometimes she would get 5 a day and other times she would get them every 2 weeks. Julia loved her visions though. She felt that it was a special power that gave her advantages. One time she had a vision that her friend was going to die in a car accident, so Julia made her friend not drive that day. Julia did not tell anyone about her visions. She felt like people would not believe her. Embarrassed to be seen. Melanie had liked Paul for a long time. One day, she just told him that she liked him. Paul said he liked her, too. He asked her if they could get dinner at his house. Paul said that he cooked well. When Melanie went to Paul's house, Paul was a perfect gentleman. He took her coat, he let her sit down first, he served her food, he made salmon with kale and broccoli. They shared stories about their childhood and what they wanted for the future. Melanie enjoyed the date. The next day Melanie texted Paul asking him to have lunch with her on campus at 1 p.m. Paul said he was going to be in class. However, Melanie saw Paul sitting with his friends near the patio. Why did he lie to her? In the evening, Paul texted Melanie asking her if she wanted to have dinner at his place again. Melanie said yes. When Melanie arrived at his house, she asked why he lied to her earlier. Paul sighed. "The truth is, I don't want people to know we are dating," he said. "Why not?" Melanie asked. "My friends don't have the best opinion of you," he said. "What? What do they think about me?" she asked. "They just think you're kind of weird and too talkative," he said. "So you are embarrassed to be seen with me?" she asked. "Don't say it like that," Paul said. The next day Melanie went up to Paul and his friends. "Just so you know, Paul and I are dating," she said. His friends were shocked and could not believe it. "Is this true, Paul?" they asked. Paul owned up to the truth and admitted it.